If you guys lacking coins for all the new cards that are out, then check out mulefactory.com. They're the cheapest site I've found for coins. They deliver in 5 minutes, and if you use TGC Kurt5 at checkout, you get 5% off your order. Check them out with the link down below now. What's up guys, Curtis here, and welcome to a brand new FIFA 18 kind of video. We're back again. We're trying to do daily uploads at the moment, trying to give you guys a lot of exciting FIFA content. Today we're going to be looking ahead at FIFA 18, and we're going to be looking at some transfers that potentially can be some of the most OP players. I've got 8 players so far. I'm curious to hear what you guys think. We're going to be looking at players that have made moves that originally, either last year, were really overpowered players anyway, or B, that we think will be really overpowered and used a lot in FIFA next year, whether that's the new club they're at, the upgrade they're expected to get, how well we think they're going to perform, lots of different reasons, and we will look through each one individually. Let me know, like I said, in the comments down below, is there any transfers that you've seen so far that will be really OP next season? I'm not including the likes of Mohamed Salah, Lacazette. Those guys are a little bit too obvious. I mean, obviously Lacazette's going to be exciting to use in the Premier League. A good French striker. Salah, a lot of pace, a good winger. Going to be exciting to use players like that. But that's not what we're focusing on this season, on this episode rather. We're going to look at some a little bit smaller. So we're going to start off on the left wing. I apparently don't know how to use a controller anymore. We're going to look at Bruma. Now, Bruma's going to be exciting for a few reasons. As you can see up there, he's just signed for Red Bull Leipzig. I know, I always call him Red Bull Leipzig. It's Rasenball Sport Leipzig. But it's their way of being smart. It's RB Leipzig. It's Red Bull. It is Red Bull Leipzig, but they're being sneaky and calling it RB Leipzig Rasenball Sport. It's clever. Okay, I'll give him that. He's signed from Galatasaray. Now, he's already actually had, I believe it's an international man of the match already for RB Leipzig. He had his team of the season. These are just enough reasons why he's going to be exciting next year. Now, if we just look at these cards on the screen here, there's so many good to choose from. And he should get an upgrade again next season. He had an upgrade this year already to an 80. Wouldn't be surprised if he goes up one more. He started off fantastically. Good pace, good dribbling. He's going to be a good player. Very useful in FIFA. He's got some skills. He's got 4-star skills, 4-star weak foot, perfect work rates. If he has stats like this, he's going to be used a ton. And in the Bundesliga, he'll be relatively cheap but usable. Bundesliga wingers, there isn't that many good cheap ones. This guy's going to be very, very exciting, and hopefully he gets some informs and plays well next season. I think RB Leipzig are going to definitely nurture some great players next season, and we do have some hope going forward. For FIFA, of course. Next up, we have Hakan Çalhanoğlu. This guy is one of my favourite signings of the window. I think he's going to be a really sick player in FIFA. He's currently just an 80 rated cam. He does have a transfer card in left mid, which would be gutting if that's the position they give him next year. Hopefully they play him a little bit more centrally. Looking off how he's performed this season, it's been mainly on the left. It would be hard to see him anywhere other on the left, but the hope is out for him to be in the middle. If he's playing in central attacking midfield, then he's going to be an OP card. Absolute sick card stats. He's got 5-star weak foot, 4-star skill moves, obviously the incredible free kicks that we all know. If he has like maybe stats like this in cam, imagine that. Imagine getting an inform. I don't know why, but to me, just if we actually were to just click on this one, if you look at this card with the inform, I mean, I've flipping clicked the wrong one, of course I have. This is the one, that's the monthly one. I don't know why the monthlies appear in concept. If you look at that, imagine that card saying cam with AC Milan on it. I don't know why, but in my head that just looks so sick. Hopefully he gets central attack midfield informs. I think he's got huge potential to be exciting on FIFA, and definitely can be one of the most OP next season, I'm sure. Next up, we have young Nabbers, Serge Gnabry. Upsets me to see this. Obviously came through the Arsenal books. We all know that. We sold him relatively cheap to Werder Bremen. He's just gone on a free to Bayern now, and I'm sure he's going to be absolutely fantastic for them. Started off as a silver, got upgraded to this 77 gold. I think they're going to upgrade him again. Getting a big move does tend to happen. He's had a great under-21s tournament. Very, very exciting player. He's flipping brilliant. And hopefully, I don't know if he's going to stay at Bayern, if he's going to go on loan. There's talks, I think, of him going on loan to Hoffenheim. If he plays up front, gets some informs, he's going to be great. But even being that winger, I know he doesn't have... he does have 4-star skills. I think he got upgraded in January, actually. 4-star skills, 3-star weak foot. He'll be another good, cheap, potential left winger. Hopefully he gets that little upgrade like you can see he has there. These are all, like Bruma, great. These are going to be exciting wingers, and hopefully he can set the world on fire. I don't think he's going to feature much for Bayern Munich, but if he gets a loan, maybe he'll get some informs. But even still, he should be a sick, cheap card on FIFA. And at the end of the day, that's all we want, isn't it? Theo Hernandez. Now, I may be getting a little bit too excited by giving him a 77 rated gold, but a man can dream. He's had a fantastic season out on loan at Alaves. That is Alaves, isn't it? Yeah, at Alaves this season. I may have overshot some of his stats there. This is his team of the season card he was given. Obviously, he started off with that card, got upgraded to this one, or this one, as you can see with his transfer version. That's quite a big jump in January. This is team of the season. If they give him a gold, even if it's 87 pace, it will be quite sick. I think having that strong link with Rafael Varane will be sick. Even if he's 87 pace, like I said, it'll be class. French players, great link up. He's going to replace Tremoulinas now, probably as your go-to if you want a French in the BBVA. Going to be a good player. And at flipping Real Madrid, I know obviously he was owned by Atletico Madrid. Should be amazing. And if he performs well, he's not going to feature over Marcelo, is he? But you never know. And at the end of the day, this is about being OP in FIFA 18. And looking at that card, if he gets those sort of stats, I think that's exactly what he's going to be. I kind of based it off his team of the season's card with a few like knockbacks. Obviously, we can't overestimate it too much. But if you've got a card, something like that, sheesh, it would be absolutely out of this world. Now, this next one may seem a little bit bizarre. I'd understand if you disagreed with me on this one, but I think Iborra is going to be amazing for FIFA next year. If he plays as well as he has this season in the Liga BBVA, then he's got so much excitement going forward. Now, if we look at this card, this is his standard card. The stats are pretty ridiculous. I've actually, for some reason, given him less defending. I've messed up the stats on the card above me, so apologies for that. Add some physical on it, add some defending. I must have lowered his defense. I don't know how I've managed that. I think that was supposed to be like 86, 87. But this is his standard card. But if you look forward to like his first and second in form, this inform is the reason why I'm excited about his potential in FIFA. If he has a good season and gets 1 or 2 informs, regardless of that pace, he's amazing in FIFA. He's 6'5" with 4-star weak foot, but those stats are incredible for a central midfielder. If he gets 1 inform next season, you'd like to think everything will be over 80 other than his pace, because he's going to start as an 83, 84 for sure. He's not going to start as an 82. He could be incredible. He could be so exciting on Ultimate Team. A proper, like, similar to Matic, I think, but just an absolute beast in midfield. I don't know if anyone has used this card, but I have. I used it a lot in Foot Champions earlier on in the year, and I love it to bits. It's so good. It's a little bit slow, but you've got every other attribute to an insane extent. And when it's not Team of the Season, stats on a card like this, it doesn't happen. You do not see it. So for that reason, I think he could be ridiculously exciting and hope he's going to be OP next year. Next up, we have someone actually returning to, going to Iborra's club, and that is Luis Muriel. This is a guy that's been exciting on FIFA for years upon years upon years. He did end up getting his FUT birthday card. He had an inform, which is pretty sick. He's obviously had a good enough season to get a move to Sevilla, but I think he's going to get an upgrade. I'm going to put in this card just for the reasoning as to why I think he could be exciting. But look at those stats, guys. 4-star skills, 4-star weak foot, perfect work rates. If he gets like 90 pace, a little bit of shooting, a little bit of passing, and then it goes on to get an inform, he could be amazing next season. Players like this, the exciting players that get moves like that, he's going to be a OP player at the start of the game without a doubt. If he has 90 pace, people are going to love him to bits. Good dribbling, good shooting, a bit of skills, but then the potential of him getting an inform just puts it through the roof and makes him just even better. He's going to be in a lot of start squads, like I said, and potential to be a year-long staple of Ultimate Team. Being in that division makes a lot of sense. Next up, we have Rudiger. Now, I know he is a bigger transfer, but in terms of FIFA, he's a little bit of an OP sort of player. Now, Rudiger started off as a 77, was upgraded to 79, did get an inform at right back. I'm hoping that maybe he gets a little bit more of an upgrade. Could be 81, 82 next season. They could keep his upgrade flowing. Now, his stats already are out of this world for a centre-back. 77 pace. Great defending, great physical. I could see him getting an even better card than that, to be honest. I wouldn't be shocked if he got an 81, maybe with 81 defending, 82 physical, something like that. But one of the reasons as well that makes him so OP for me is his centre-back partnerships. Now, I mean, Azpilicueta is going to have a centre-back card next year. That'll be his standard card. David Luiz. Imagine a back three with Azpilicueta, David Luiz, Rudiger. You can get a strong link with Zuma. All these cards are going to be absolutely unreal. And I think for that reason, mainly, makes him an exciting player to have in Ultimate Team next season. And he's definitely going to be definitely one of the most OP, that's for sure. And now last but most certainly not least, we have Bertrand Traore, a player that was originally owned by Chelsea. He's just been sold to Lyon. Now, he had a season at Ajax, had a fantastic season, and I don't know if he's going to be striker or right wing. Now, he played a lot on the wing for Ajax, but obviously Lyon have sold Lacazette. They've bought in a couple forwards. Is Traore going to be playing up front? That's my hope. Now, as you can see in that card, I've given him a 79 rated striker, 88 pace, 77 shot, which I feel is completely fair. He had a good season for Ajax, good physical. If he gets a card like that, he's going to be super, super OP. If we just look at this one, for example, 4-star skills, good work rates. Imagine if he gets an inform, he'll rise up to like, imagine this card, but 90 pace, 82 shooting, something like that. If he started off with this 79, he'll be amazing in FIFA and another player that will be super, super OP. Now, I feel like I've got my point across with a bunch of OP players in this episode. Let me know in the comments down below who you think is going to be a transfer this summer that'll be super OP. I think I've said super a little bit too much this episode. Smash the like button if you've enjoyed it. Subscribe, nonetheless, if you are new around here. Have a fantastic day, guys, and I will see you all next time. Bye!